in Entrepreneurship. The standards of the lesson are, and I'm going to try to pull the PowerPoint up here so you guys can maybe jot these down and take a look. Give me 1 second. Okay, are we good now? Or like, do you guys still see me?
We still see you.
Still see you.
Just you.
Okay, hold on. Trying to finagle it here.
So remember, you're putting it on another person's face. You're sharing screen, full screen, and then click to your PowerPoint and expand it.
Okay, you see my screen now?
It's still you.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now we see it.
Yeah, and then just expand it and full screen it.
Hold on. It's showing full screen. Right
Okay,
now.
there you go.
Alright, we're good now?
Yep.
Alright, so standards, business management, entrepreneurship 1.1 is communicating effectively through writing, speaking, listening, reading, and interpersonal ability. And we have business management, entrepreneurship 2. Explain the role of an entrepreneur in their own business, local community, and the economic development of the global market.
Miss Thomas, can you make the PowerPoint bigger? It looks a little small now.
Yes. Hold on, give me 1 second. How's it looking now?
It looks much better.
Okay. I'll see bigger for you. Alright guys, if you would, I'd like for you to take a look at your key terms here. You'll also find a copy of these in your Schoology account. You'll see the folder there at the top of the account. Throughout the week, you're going to be defining these key terms, and you will see them again on your unit quiz. Alright, so what I'd like for you guys to do here is just take a moment, and I want you to define inventor. You're not going to use the internet. I don't want you to use your textbook. I just want to know what you feel the definition of inventor is. So we'll just take a few moments, and then I want to hear what you guys come up with. I'm going to try to minimize this so that I can see your faces. Just let me know if it removes the PowerPoint on your end. Can you still see it?
Yes. Oh. Yes, we can still see it. That's awesome.
Okay. Alright, so what are we thinking here, guys? When you see the term inventor, what comes to mind? You can just yell it out anytime.
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison, okay. What else? What else did I hear there?
Creating something, making something.
Making something. Okay. Anybody else like to share? Great ideas.
Coming up with a new invention in your head and bringing it to life.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the term inventor is defined as someone who has developed something new and creates new products, services, and or processes. Okay? Now I want you guys to take a look at this statement here. And I want you to tell me what you think about it. So agree or disagree. An inventor and an entrepreneur actually do the same thing. So we'll take a moment and we're going to think about that statement. I just want to know what you guys think about it. Okay? So, Lasanji, what do you think about this? You agree or do you?
I agree.
You agree? Okay. any particular reason why?
Because, like I said, an inventor creating something, a product or a service or something today, they're creating something as far as an entrepreneur, they're also creating their business and starting something new and inventive, something that customers will want. Same thing as far as an inventor.
Okay. All right. What about you, Patrick? What do you think about this statement?
I agree.
Okay, you agree as well?
Yeah, I think they, inventor and entrepreneur, do the same thing, just different areas.
Okay. What about you, Marletta? What are your thoughts on this statement?
I disagree.
Okay. And why?
Mainly I'm thinking about people who, are in franchising.
Okay.
Owning a business like McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, they're really not inventing it. They're just, buying a piece of the organization and owning that piece. So they're not really inventing anything new.
Okay. Well, when I ran across this, I really thought that it was truly interesting. One, inventing something is just one process. Getting it accepted, produced, marketed is the role or the domain of the entrepreneur. So I would too disagree with that statement. So again, you have the inventor, you're inventing something, you created something, it's an invention. However, getting it produced, marketed, and accepted by others is the role of the entrepreneur. And I ran across this picture and I thought it was kind of funny. You have this guy here, he's invented the wheel, and they're saying, no thanks, you don't want it. So they're pushing around the cart with the square tires. So again, he's invented the wheel. However, if nobody wants it, you can't get it produced, you can't find anybody interested in this product, then he's not an entrepreneur. So I thought that was really interesting. All right, so we're going to move on here. Another definition. I'd like for you all to take a second to define innovation. So we're just going to take a few moments here. I want you to think about it. And think of innovation in terms of entrepreneurship. And then we're going to talk about that here in a second as well.
Is Michael Jordan an entrepreneur? Because I love his shoes.
I would say that he is. He is in fact an entrepreneur. He took his skills. He's a basketball player, highly marketable, and he took that and he turned that into a brand. So you have people today, years after he's retired, paying hundreds of dollars for sneakers. So yes, I would say that Michael Jordan is an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I would say that he's an inventor too, because he didn't invent the shoe, but he invented that dump that goes on all the shoes.
Okay.
That's right.
Yes. And I would say that Nike probably has some input in that, but he's such a brand that you can, I would say that he is an entrepreneur. All right, guys, so what are we thinking about this word here? Innovation. Define innovation. Anybody? What about you, Jimmy?
Innovation is similar to the inventor. It's about creativity, but in this case, you can have both the inventor and the entrepreneur be innovative in whatever they do, as long as the word that comes to mind is being effective at what you do. That would mean
That's
smart.
right. Okay, and that's perfect. I mean, you hit the nail on the head here. To be truly innovative means to develop something of value that's useful to others. So it's not simply inventing something that's new and different. It has to be useful to other people. So again, if we go back to our wheel, or we go back to this example here, let's say I came up with a pink wheel. Is it truly useful to others? Just simply changing the color of the wheel doesn't mean that I've been innovative in this case. It means that I changed the color of the wheel. Okay? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to figure out, I'm not very creative, and I'm just trying to figure out why this would be important to me, because I don't think I'll be able to own my own company or invent anything when I get older.
Well, I'll say it's important to you. One, you don't have to be creative to be an entrepreneur. Honestly, we all are potential entrepreneurs. Okay? So that's why it's important. This lesson is important to you because God is preventing you to own a business and to be an entrepreneur. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do, guys, is I want you to pull out activity 1. And it should look something like this handout that you see here. Responding to an entrepreneurial opportunity. Now I need a volunteer. Anybody who has this handout on hand or who can read it off of my slideshow here, I want you to read the definition of entrepreneurial opportunity. And then I need another volunteer to read the definition of entrepreneurial idea.
Can you make it bigger?
Yes, I can. Hold on one second. Is that better?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so read the definition for me, Marletta, of entrepreneurial opportunity.
A want, problem, or challenge. Oh, wait. A want, problem, or challenge that can be addressed, solved, and or satisfied by an innovative initiative.
Okay, good. Now I need somebody to read the definition of an entrepreneurial idea.
I can read it.
Okay?
It is a specific, innovative way to satisfy a want, overcome a problem, or meet a challenge.
Okay, good. Thank you. So we're going to read the examples here, guys. Example of an entrepreneurial opportunity. People are increasingly conscious of the food that they eat and the water that they drink. So a potential entrepreneurial idea is a health food or fresh food restaurant. So you understand how you have this opportunity here, and then over to the right, you have an idea or an innovative way to satisfy that want. Okay? So then 2, we have people are increasingly concerned about health and fitness. Entrepreneurial ideas to solve that problem or to meet that challenge is a new form of a health club. Again, back to the left, there's a need for widespread education regarding AIDS. And then over to the right, you see a new innovative way to provide AIDS education.
Ms. Thomas, did you hear that Martin Sheen or Charlie Sheen has AIDS?
I did hear that. I heard that he was recently diagnosed with HIV. I did.
That's awful, isn't it?
I would say so. Yes, I would. But again, relating to our lesson here, and I would hate to say this, but entrepreneurial opportunity. And then, so you have Charlie Sheen, he's in the media, and then we have this going on. Somebody could come up with an entrepreneurial idea, just like we see here, a new innovative way to provide AIDS education. We'll move on. Many people are mystified by computers, so an entrepreneurial idea would be a home education program on computers. Many people cannot read or write. Then you have the idea, a new type of program to combat literacy. And then lastly, Australia's very end. And then over to the right, we have an entrepreneurial film or an Australian film festival. Okay, guys, so what I want you to do is you're going to pull out handout 2. And you have a graphic organizer here. And we're going to break off into groups. In our case here, of course, we can't do that. So you guys are going to work individually. And what you're going to do is you're going to list as many entrepreneurial opportunities in your school and community that you can come up with. So not the entrepreneurial idea, I just want the opportunity at this time. Okay? So fill out as many circles as you can. we're running a little short on time, so I would say everybody come up with at least one, and I want you to type it in the chat box.
Miss Thomas, would an example be like, I hate the pizza at school because it sucks, that maybe I could like recommend either making a better pizza or like having a special pizza takeout service?
I hate pizza at school. I want you to think a little more critically here. So I want you to think in terms of a need in your community or in your school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, because we've got a lot of stray cats running around the neighborhood.
That's right, and that will work.
Okay, so I'm going to deal with stray cat. Okay, I'm not going to tell anybody what I'm going to deal with. Sorry. Shh. Okay.
That's right, so just take a moment to think about it, and then I want you guys to do the box. And I just want you to make sure when you're brainstorming here that your opportunity is something that can actually be solved. Solved or satisfied with some type of innovative initiative. Okay, good. I think Neil's on the right track here. People throwing plastic bottles in the trash. Okay, so again, guys, we're not thinking in terms of the idea, but we're thinking in terms of the opportunity. So let's say the media is increasingly discussing going green, and you're seeing this going green stuff everywhere. How can I make that, how can I benefit from that as an entrepreneur? So what type of entrepreneurial idea can I come up with to profit off of this going green thing? Okay? Alright, so gluten allergies, I love it. We're seeing that and we're hearing that everywhere. Waking students up in the morning. Okay, I kind of understand where you're going with that, Yemi. Help stray cats not breed anymore. Okay. Okay, so Dr. Webb, is stray cat a problem in your community?
Yeah, there's cats everywhere, and like they try, like people feed them, and then they like produce baby cats, and then they're getting hit by cars, and they're just becoming like a nuisance, and sometimes they like scream at night. It's awful.
Okay, so class, this is what we're gonna do. I want you to stroll up and down the chat, and then we're gonna basically vote, or we're gonna choose one off of the list that we think is the best entrepreneurial opportunity. Let's take a moment and look through these, and you guys don't have to type it, you can just yell it out, and then we'll come to a consensus together.
Food in the cafeteria.
Students, are people feeding through the neighborhood? I think that's a really good one.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking?
I like that one.
Or children get hit by the bus, you think you go light. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Free food and school cafeteria.
What's that, Lasagna?
I said the school, I like the gluten free in school cafeteria.
Okay, so I guess we could go with gluten-free thing. You're seeing it everywhere. It's on the news. A lot of people always have gluten allergies. So let's go with that one.
Miss Thomas, remember we have the fire drill that's going to start in about a minute.
All right, we're going to get it in a second. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do now is we have our opportunity. So now we need to come up with an idea to fit that opportunity, or an innovative way to satisfy that opportunity, I should say. All right, so our opportunity is gluten, or gluten-free products. Students having, or kids having gluten allergies. So what is an innovative way or an idea that we can combat that problem? And I just want you guys to really quickly just chat your, or type your ideas here in our chat box. Anybody got anything? Okay, gluten-free option in the lunchroom. That's good. Or maybe, what about a gluten-free snack bar outside of the lunchroom, right? We're thinking in terms of entrepreneurship, making gluten-free food taste better, okay? So producing some type of gluten-free product, right? All right. Okay, so guys, we're going to get out of here in just a second. What I want you to do is take a look at handout 3. This is going to be your ticket out of the door. You know what? We're going to make it homework. We got to get out of here and we got to get to this assembly. So
It's a fire drill. We definitely have a fire drill.
Yes, we do. We got to get out of here. All right, handout 3. I want you to take it home. And again, you have your notes loaded into Schoology, so if you have to refer to anything that we discussed today, then you have access to it. So I want you to answer these questions here, and then we're going to have a quick review tomorrow when we come into class. Okay?
Sounds really awesome, Miss Thomas.
All right.